Yes, welcome back to How Long Ref from Sky Sports. I'm Andrew Mensah, your host. Now, this is like a football group chat come live where me and my friends hang out and we talk everything about the beautiful game. Now, we've got 45 minutes on the clock, but you know these football chats get out of hand, so we've brought a ref in to keep us in check and also keep us to time. And it'll be their job to decide the player of each round, but also the player of the pod. Now, we've got two amazing guests. One of them is a former England international with over 200 appearances for West Brom, played for Tottenham. It's incredible. Jake Livermore. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for having me on.
And then we got another guest. It's a good friend of mine. He's got 200 appearances as well, but not in the Prem.
Oh,
not in the Prem, yeah.
Not big enough.
No, but he's bigger.
He doesn't need big enough.
He doesn't need big enough. He's big enough.
I don't think I like this. Bob, I ain't gonna lie. My kids watch this, and if they're listening to it,
No. But
Hey, Jake, when you said 200 and England on FIFA, I've done that on FIFA.
no, but you're definitely still a legend, man. Adebayo Akinfenwa, how you doing, bro? Welcome back.
Hey, come on, bud. I'm blessed, my brother.
Thanks for guys coming on. Now it's time for me to introduce my ref. Now the ref we have today is one of my good friends. Her name is Abbi Summers. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm nervous with you because I feel like you're gonna be trigger happy with the cards.
We see a lot of trigger-happy referees these days. I'm not that type. You
Okay,
know?
cool.
I want players to be respectable. I want you to understand that the referee can be bribed. With pro-Spurs agendas and anti-Arsenal agendas. I'll always have time for those. But yeah, I'm only going to give bookings and cards for dissent, talking over people. If I don't like what you say, if it's anti-Spurs and pro-Arsenal, any swearing. So apart from that, if you stay in line, I'll keep the cards in the pocket.
Okay, I'm feeling good about this. Okay, let's do this. Jake, it's a pleasure to have you here. So we're gonna talk. I want to talk about your career for a moment. What is the process from you being in school and then getting your first professional contract? What was that? Talk to me about that. Like, when did you know you was a baller? All of that kind of stuff.
It's a long road.
Yeah,
it's a long road. I started when I was 6, 7. I went and played with my cousin locally for Percival, little team, green and yellow, local. And we both got scouted then. And then each and every week, 2-3 times a week, just got more intense. Started at Tottenham and went all the way.
At academy level, yeah. When is the switch between we playing for fun because we love football, then like if I switch on, I can make it.
I used to like boxing, right?
Yeah, I can't lie. I saw the shoulders.
Nah.
Yeah, I saw the shoulders, and I knew.
Just got a triple XL.
Yeah. That's just to hide the dad board.
I got a hotel sat next to me, and then I got you over
Stop
there.
now. We didn't play. I'm glad we didn't play against each other.
Yeah.
He may have took my flipping status.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, yeah. So you like boxing as a kid, yeah? So you was boxing and playing.
Yeah, I was doing cross country, boxing, playing.
Just
I was fortunate. My mum and dad gave me the opportunity to do whatever I could do, whatever I fancied doing. And a lot of boys don't get the opportunity, so I'm blessed for that. But then it got to a stage where I was about 14, 15, and Spurs were like, look, do you know what? There's something we want to offer you, offer you like your pro and all the rest of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Question. Can I ask a question quick?
Yeah,
So
of course.
what was the players? So your age group. So who was you coming through? So who was the competition? And when did you be like?
Hey,
man,
I hate to say it, but that's a fantastic question.
Oh,
I hate to say it.
I hate to say it, but that's a fantastic
oh,
question.
thank you.
So I had a lad, Terry Dixon, right?
Yeah.
He was mustard. He had everything.
I don't know if you come through at the same time as Harry Kane, but I think, or maybe you was just before.
I was a bit older than him, yeah.
But there was always that story that, again, like, he went out on loan so many times and not many people kind of saw,
what he could have been,
what he ended up being.
Yeah.
Apart from, I guess, Tim Sherwood always says that it was him that found it. But
You know what? Tim had an eye for
Really?
everyone, yeah. He backed my corner when I didn't believe in myself. I remember we bought players, when Spurs were going through that period of buying whoever was in charge in the process and the buying at the time and the recruitment. And I remember him backing the lads' corners, going, he's better than him. And the boys didn't believe in it themselves.
Yeah,
The young boys coming through. And he was right. He was right. Because if you look at that era, him, Les Ferdinand, Chris Ramsey, the amount of players they brought through. You've got the likes of Adam Smith, like players you almost don't associate with because they've gone on to have great careers elsewhere. Ryan Mason, Harry Kane, Nathan Burn, Bostock still, myself, decent. There's so many through that period. But going back to your question, there was Terry Dixon.
Terry Dixon, what crazy?
Mate, see this one. He's not just the pub one where he says, "I should have made it, could have made it." He's not that.
It's like my knee. It wasn't one of them ones. Because that's what I say. I say my ankle.
We see it.
I say my ankle. I don't because the knee's overused now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said the ankle.
Oh, yeah. I'll get him in.
Yeah. But he was like proper like.
His was genuine injury, so he was born with. Yeah, if he would have had my knees, it'd be. You would have done well to
Top.
him on the show. Yeah, he was unreal, man.
And was there a player or like players that you played with that initially you thought they were fine, but then went on to be something different?
He's trying to say basically, he's like, right, this guy dead. And then
Yeah. I didn't want to say it like that.
Is he talking about me?
he was like, well, the player said you dead, and they like, Rob, I'm in the first team. Like, yeah, man. Players blossom though. And one thing I'll say.
Yeah, because because we always hear the other way, but sometimes is there a surprise that way? Do you know what I mean? That someone just kicked on that because there's that famous press conference when they were getting onto Lampard.
Yeah.
And then Harry Redknapp's like, this guy, you don't know, but this guy's gonna be that guy, and he was right. So I'm just thinking of maybe someone you didn't see coming, or just because I feel like at that level everyone's decent, everyone is decent, but just someone that you maybe kicked on, you thought, right. Yeah. It's not the same example, but when I watch Modric, like at Tottenham, I thought he's a sick player, but then what he became on to become, became on to come, it's like he's one of the all-time greats. You know what I mean? Did you play? Was you there?
Yeah. I was with.
Was he
like
mad?
Shadow.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't.
Let me say this name drop because man, them don't know your resume.
It's me, bro. Please, man.
Where's my phone? Let me ring Luca now.
Luke. Like he FaceTime, hey Luke, I'm begging, man. I'll bring you back in Champions League, mate.
Yeah. But what was he like?
He was unreal. He didn't give it away in the time I was there. Everything was outside. Didn't use his left foot. Still in the wrapper. He just had space. He had time. He had everything. But when you're saying moving on to bigger and better things, or wasn't sure, he's then gone to Madrid and got like red arrows just running, which he can find. Yeah. Whereas at Spurs, maybe at that period of time, we had a good squad, we had a good team. But
what managers did you have at Spurs at that time? Did you have AVB?
We hadn't got long enough. Yeah, I had AVB. He was coaching amazing as well.
I like AVB. I always like AVB.
You played with Bale as well. You played with some.
Bale, yeah, drop another.
Yeah. You know how many times?
No, I can't lie, Jake. Hey, Jake, this is not the podcast to be humble, bro.
Yeah,
this is not it. Brag.
Around him, he's never been humble.
Yeah. And I ain't made it in anything.
I'll be dropping names, pretending on purpose he accidentally just dropping names. I was like, I interviewed The Rock. Oh, did I get that out? I'm sorry. You know me and The Rock. I'll be dropping names, cuz.
Sick, man. So also, before we move on, I just want to talk about the importance of going on loan. Because you've been on loan a few times. And do you think players who are at big clubs should go on loan more? And do you think it's like a thing that people don't understand the importance of?
I think if you get the right loan, I think it's perfect. But I was going on loan to clubs that just wanted to get in behind it, the channel, and I'm thinking, all right, well, I know that bit now. I've learned that bit.
Yeah. Explain that for... Because explain how it is from being in the levels you're at, the surroundings, and then coming down, and how that adjustment has to be tactically as well. Because the right move's the right move. We talked about Eze when he came to Wickham.
Yeah.
He had to learn that side, the side that I thought he would struggle at. Yeah. Because he's got that glide and that. It was that bit where I told the story about I didn't think he should play. Two goals. Yeah. That's the bit he had to come on and learn. So just because I just think, because I've never had it the other way.
They were short-term loans then as well. So you always knew you was going back to your parent club. So if you wasn't in the team one week and you're battling this, you've got that side of it that you pursue and get in. But if it's not working out, in a month's time you're going back to Spurs anyway. Nice pitches, nice changing room, like nice food, nice style of play. You say hello to Modric every morning instead of... Do you know what I mean? You got all this... And that's a different...
You did it that way, but
Yeah.
You got that. I think you learn certain bits throughout your career and you take what you need to take and then you go back and then you find your level. I mean, Harry Kane, he's constant, wasn't it? Went, didn't work out. Went again, didn't work out. Went again, didn't work out. And then all of a sudden, it just fell into place.
Yeah.
But
Timing's everything.
timing's everything.
Timing,
Yeah.
luck.
So the first round is one thing you can always rely on in the Premier League. Yeah. So an example I would give is like if Suarez is playing for Liverpool and he's playing against Norwich, there's a hat trick involved.
Say no.
There's a hat trick involved.
I like that.
There's a couple of
That
screamers.
man.
that.
There's a couple of screamers involved. You know what I'm saying? Norwich just knew don't turn on the TV if Suarez is playing against you in the red shirt. So that's an example there. What's your one?
I don't want to say nothing that you're gonna clip up and meme me again.
What's your one? Bayo, what is your one,
Brother,
bro?
don't-
Man's
It's not their agenda.
Yeah, it's all scared of that.
you know what I'm saying?
Ref, I can't lie. I feel the cards
What?
somewhere. I don't even know- I don't even know where.
Don't start. Hey, that we call that orchestrating. Don't try and lead.
I'm just
The
saying.
ref, she's strong. The ref's strong enough. I'd say. What would I say?
Sorry.
Right. You know what I'm gonna throw out here? A couple digs out here. Are we talking about just over the course of the Premier League or just?
What,
you know
bro?
what I'm saying?
Bro, don't
We do
look to me
know,
for
that,
help, bro.
especially of recent time, that I think what we're really used to is that Arsenal will always eventually bottle it towards the end. And that.
Love that. If I'd
Oh,
love
yes,
that.
I forget.
Yeah, but
That's
I thought that was a smart play. No, it was.
You should book him
So-
for
I mean,
that.
listen, how can I book him for something I
You should book
agree
him
with?
for that.
So do you actually think there's a bottle gene there? And what is bottling it?
No,
As players, yeah. Tell me what bottling it, because for me Arsenal didn't bottle it last season. They were just not as good as City. The season before, because of the 8-point gap and because they drew to I think it was West Ham after they were 2-0 up and then drew to Southampton, also Liverpool 2-0 up. That to me is them dropping the ball. So explain to me from you lot's perspective as players, if I'm a fan looking at you like you bottled it.
All jokes.
What am
I don't
looking
like the bottle. I don't like that statement anyway.
yeah.
Like all jokes. I mean, when you're talking about serious, when they say they bottled it, I think it's so just a dismissive statement. And so all jokes. I don't like it. And for me, where you say both sides, I think when they lost to Aston Villa at home, I don't want to say it's bottling. I think they're definitive games where you're like, we at home. I always say that, especially it's become your fortress. So that's where I think more. I think if they didn't lose that game, they win it. That's just they win the league.
Yeah.
So that's how at that point, and that was 3 games to go towards the end. So I get the 8 point as a bigger gap. They hadn't been there before. So being 8 points clear, not knowing that momentum, once you lose one, it's momentum.
Stop
So
the rot,
yeah.
yeah.
So then the second season, it's if they continue to do what they do, they win it. So, and of course, at the end of the day, the league don't lie. City was the better team because they won it. So, but if you're looking at the whole course of it, for me, Arsenal was throughout the whole course of City. We keep on saying City can lose games. Arsenal, you look at it, didn't. But when it came to that moment of getting over the line, that's that point. I just coming back. I just don't like the bottling statement. That's just.
But you think Arsenal always do that?
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm asking.
I always say it's the fans that always, because I actually really like most things, because most things about what Arsenal do. But it's them. I already see Arsenal man say, "Yeah, we win it." Yeah, what we beat Spurs, we won the league.
But the Arsenal fans thing is what they're trying to do is what they call it art of when you're trying to like
Delusional.
Yeah, it's kind of delusional, but it's like they're trying to manifest it. That's what I think the Arsenal fans are. If they've gone for so long, like the Spurs fans, they don't even do that anymore.
I
just want to ask Jake something, right? Because as a Spurs fan and as someone that played for Spurs, like we get labelled, right, as like the ultimate
bottle
bottlers.
team. Yeah.
Now, as a team that don't really win things and haven't really won much,
It's just in you. It's not really
like,
bottling.
How can we bottle something when we're not used to winning something? Because that's a tag that really sticks with me as a fan and you as a player.
He's triggered.
Yeah.
I am. He's triggered.
Win it enough. think-
me, right.
Get a paramedic.
What ref?
No.
What ref? What happened?
But you,
Oh, ref!
we was on the same team.
No, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying
You
that.
switched up quick.
Sorry, I was. So maybe I should have used passionate.
This is
No, passionate. Didn't work.
It's the yellow card, it's dissent.
Alright.
Yeah, so yellow card for Bayo, yeah?
Dissent.
Okay, cool.
Right, Jake, chat.
I'm just confirming for the audio. But so that's a good question though.
I'm writing my book.
No, you're right. I think bottling it is just it's an uneducated statement, isn't it? But if you know what's coming and you can't deal with that pressure, then that is as close to bottling it as you're going to get. And I don't think Spurs have been in that position enough.
Can't bottle something that they never had.
Guys, I just want to say this shit for the people listening and you guys over on that side. It's
100%.
very hot here.
I ain't gonna lie.
Very,
I
very
can
hot
feel it. Do you
on
know,
this
I
side.
didn't say that. I
Like,
was
when you
looking at my
speak
eyes.
Tottenham, I can't lie. The rage that's coming from here is crazy.
I'm meant to be impartial.
yeah.
Proper. I ain't saying-
All right, Jake, have you got a one thing you can always rely on in the Prem?
In the Prem, over the years, Steven Gerrard will always single-handedly win 2 games a season. But
Wow, that's a good one.
Always.
That's
if
a
not
good-
silverware. Always.
Like he's-
Single-handedly, not even...
Is he really
Who
that
is the best
guy?
midfielder? Who is for you?
Do you know what? On a battle-wise, I mean, I'm showing my age here, but Lampard was just... He was,
But is that because he was attacking and you was playing holding,
yeah,
innit?
I was a
Come on,
different-
man
he was
knows
a-
my
Yeah,
thing.
he does actually.
I
yeah,
know
'cause
my thing.
Yes, you do.
I know my thing. Yeah. So
I just
because
think-
you're directly
on a
against him.
personal, on a
Yeah.
personal front, because that was my job to follow my runner. You know, the game was different.
Yeah.
then.
What was he
Follow
like?
your
What was he
runner,
like?
that's
Was it
your
long?
man.
What
He
was
was
he like?
relentless. Don't know what he used to eat before. He just kept
just
going
kept
and
on
going and going. You know that one time you think,
Yeah.
it's got to be a good ball to find. Yeah, it'd be the one that found him.
Yeah.
You know, law
yeah.
of averages. He was just in the box, and you think, I'll pass him on to Ledley. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll pass him on to
pick
someone,
that
and
name up.
yeah.
I like it. He started to get
some serious names.
He started to get relaxed. Keep dropping them, baby.
Okay, then compare that with Gerrard then. Like playing against him, what was that like?
I think Gerrard, he had a different role. I think he just had it all. He just
That's
had it all.
what
He
I
had
was
that
so
physicality. He had that, just everything.
That was my debate with it. I just think Lampard, for what Lampard done in the game, for a midfielder to be in
Yeah.
the top of
It's,
goals.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
that's great.
From it's not even like an attacking mid.
Wow.
He's a centre
It's
midfielder.
centre mid. Before they
don't
changed
make
that,
'em
they
that.
don't
Yeah,
make them. But it's for that in itself.
Scary.
It's just
Scary,
so
yeah,
scary.
scary.
You got, as a striker,
Yeah.
as a striker and a midfielder, like most seasons,
He's got more goals than
he's
Thierry in the
getting
Prem.
20 goals a season.
Mad.
Has he?
You're like it just blows your mind. But when I then take that out and say midfielders, I just think when I look at Gerrard can play the 10. Gerrard can play the 8. Gerrard can play the 6.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go battle with him, he may not run constantly, but it's gonna be a prop. That's why I just look at Gerrard as just like, yo, man. That's just but I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
really play the
You
game.
also are a Liverpool fan.
That true.
So is that bias, ref? I said Suarez. You said Arsenal bottling
To be
it.
fair, like all
And
jokes,
then-
it's just only because Arsenal, my best friend.
Yeah. I know what you. Yeah.
It's more.
Do you know what?
But I'm not
And
trying
then
to
you
get
said,
sent off,
and then you
so-
said Gerrard.
It's more the.
It's all Liverpool though. It's all
I'm not
Liverpool.
trying to get sent off.
It's all Liverpool because you had a strong start saying about Arsenal bottling. You went off on a tangent, but I'll give it to Bo.
So ref,
Because of how strong you started.
If he says anything and questions your decision, ref,
Don't
I'm
question
just
my
asking.
decision. Just to put my 2 pence in, I'd have gone Harry Kane always scoring against Arsenal in a derby. Most derby goals.
Yes, ref.
but ref, that would have been too bad.
It would have been. That's why I didn't put it into the round.
Next segment is there's been a lot of talk on like streets won't forget players. There's been this whole thing recently of like Barclays player. When you think of the Barclays Premier League, who do you think of in it? So we're gonna put those two together, but we're gonna do streets won't forget Barclays team, right?
Okay.
So a team from the era. You feel me? Who you going with? I've got my team in it, so you guys better come prepared. And I think honestly, my team is unbeatable. Because you can't just go big top 4 in that. be creative.
Okay.
Should I give you mine first?
No, I think if you're rolling that,
Alright.
so Big Sam's Bolton,
Yes.
Jokayev,
Yeah.
Campo.
Yeah, exotic.
Man, they brought in all these boom, man.
Was that Kevin Davis as well?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can't include him in
No,
that.
he must have been there, but we can't put
You
Davis.
can't go Ivan Campo
We
and
can't say
Kevin
Campo,
Davis.
Kochar, and then Nolan and David. But that's how much it worked. Big Sam was just there.
No.
Our
Big-
streets won't forget
But
playing.
Big Sam was just out there saying, we'll go to the pub afterwards. He was just, he was mixing it and maxing it. You get
what
me?
JJ Kocher was doing was a
Come
joke
on.
at Bolton.
So good
yeah,
they
yeah.
named him twice.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Who you going with, Jake?
I'm going to go with Stoke.
Ooh.
Tony Pulis is Stoke. Can you do it on a cold, wet night?
Shit.
Yeah, the
wet
fact,
night?
yeah,
Can you do it on a Tuesday night? That will live forever.
That is wicked.
yeah, Rory Delap, innit?
Yeah.
That
Rory Delap
So do you,
flinging
Alright, let me
grenades
ask-
in.
Let me ask a question, yeah?
Short cross.
Short
Did
cross.
Rory Delap make it because he has a long throw?
Yeah.
Like, did he let
Didn't
you
harm
reckon-
him. Didn't harm the chances of
we don't wanna
making it.
disrespect
Yeah, no.
No,
yeah.
We don't want to disrespect his team, but yes. No,
I'm asking.
No,
no,
joking, I'm joking, I'm joking.
I'm asking, no, for real. Like, if he doesn't have a long throw, does he become a
valuable?
professional footballer?
No, he's not. For the team that they set up, he wouldn't be as valuable. So Pulis would have been like, okay, Delap, everybody else. Because, Bub, my man, are you... Wait, I don't... Hey, Jake, let me make you lot land, right? I just want to let you know where we at. The ball goes out right on your corner flag. So you're all boxed in.
Yeah.
He picks up the ball and throws it to their area.
That's mad.
You're all out. I'll beg Deets that.
No, that's mad.
That
That's mad.
is- that...
And it's like, whoosh, like yeah.
Oh, no, it's fizzed. It's like a corner. It's fizzed.
dream.
It's like saying like James Ward-Prowse, like a specialist in something, isn't it?
Yeah, there.
extreme.
Yeah, but do you think that we're losing specialists? Because I feel like when I was a kid, yeah, let's say like in the 2000s, early 2000s, every team had a free kick guy. Like if you just ruled like Del Piero at Juventus,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
had all of those players that could
That
just
was
take.
just- that
Yeah,
was their
there was a specialist in the team that could do things. Do you think we're losing that? Because now it feels like players are so all rounded. You will get a player like that will take pens, and then this player will take the next pen or whatever. But back in the day, it felt like assigned this person. Like Rude's taking the pens for United. Do you know what I mean?
It's like systems now, isn't it? Systems are bigger
Yeah.
in the personnel
Individuals.
Yeah.
now. Is it a better watch? It's almost like the managers are the superstars now, and the team is their like
Is
puppetry,
there?
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
What
Also, like transfers are done by like a metric now, so
Yeah.
it's not just like an eye test thing. It's like actually what player
Yeah.
fits in best into this
Yeah.
system. Might not be the the most glossy player, but in a system it might work better.
Yeah, it was Brighton who brought that in originally,
Yeah,
wasn't it? They
and
made,
actually Brentford.
and
did
then
as
in
well.
Brentford, yeah.
Brentford.
Yeah, this
Mad.
data, the new data thing for me, it wouldn't have worked if I was playing that. Gives away 100 free kicks.
Yeah.
Never runs channel.
Late every day.
I'd be like, bruv, it's cool. So that data thing for me.
All right, so my team, I went with Swansea. Finished
Oh.
8th in the Prem.
Was that me?
Was that when they won the...
So that's I'm gonna
Go
Fabianski in
Need
goal,
more, need more.
Yeah.
Leon Britton,
more.
Yeah, big...
John Joe Shelby,
Yeah. Okay.
Angel Rangel, Wayne Routledge.
Rangel.
They finished 8th.
Yeah, mad.
If you look at your teams, yeah, we like them, but they were still bottom half. They finished
Oh,
8th.
no, let's have a look at that. Let's
Bolton.
see where Stoke
That
finished.
Bolton
Stoke
team.
must have had.
That
He's
Bolton
under
team.
pressure. Look, he's under
Go on,
pressure.
Bolton.
Look.
Check.
Listen, this is what it says. Go, and people in the back.
Yeah, check.
Check the Bolton
I don't
team
think most
with
people
Campo.
think that's
Bruv,
Barclays.
that's not a Barclays, remember,
not.
team.
It
Like,
is
and
Leon Britton.
That's bottom of the pile. I'm not
listen.
listening.
I'm a former Swansea man, so I rate what you're saying. But
They
I mean,
finished 8th,
but
bro.
it's
in
a
the
no, it's
Premier League.
localized. It's
Yeah.
people that
Nah, we need more
support
than
Swansea
that. So, like, you're-
will remember.
You've got
I-
straight
the
in
Prem.
my book.
The Prem.
So
Nah.
one big yellow card. Don't
Yeah,
get
be
mouthy
careful.
about it.
Be careful.
You will
He's
get
cool,
sent
isn't
off.
he?
Andrew
know,
Mensah,
he
you
was
are
like-
in the
he
book.
was
Do you
like-
know what would have been better for you to say? Something like Sunderland, like Kenwyn Jones, like that era.
Yeah, to be fair,
That was a
please don't
better one.
forget them,
Lee
man. Not even-
Catamol, like
Yeah.
what a player.
This is
Proper
I'm never. You know what? I'm never doing my research again because I
this
thought raw.
You had that.
Bro, I thought raw.
Oh, but
Man
I
got
ain't
the
gonna lie.
best team.
No, the two we put, bruv, a cold night on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's Stoke. So that's like they
Yeah, no,
constantly
Stoke-
say that.
Stoke is sick.
And then when you're talking
Bolton.
about bruv, Big Sam.
You know what? You guys, fair enough. You got me. All right, ref, playing around. Let me
It definitely ain't you. Like,
We know
we're ruling
that.
you straight out. It's tight between you two. Both good. I feel like I'll give it to Jake, like good measure on
Say
this
no,
one.
I'm cool with that. They're both-
We'll be fair.
They're
We'll
both
be fair.
cold night on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
no, I
Yeah.
feel yours.
Cold night
Respect
Tuesday.
yours.
Respect that up me. That's
No, but you man are not.
So
You man are
both
not
then-
respecting my thing at all.
No, not at all.
No.
No.
And I'm a Swansea. I love a Swansea rep it.
You
What they
could've
did that
gone-
season, Meet You, Britain.
Meet You.
Exactly. You could have gone with the players.
The
but not
certified, but as in,
No,
you're
but
talking about you. It's what you, the criteria you put in. Nah, big man.
Have you
Okay,
already
fair
given that round?
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, Me Too's a good one as well.
Yeah, Meet You, iconic.
Crazy.
And then
Yeah.
Haaland be saying I like that. That's iconic.
They
Hello?
didn't they have Gomez as well?
Don't worry about it. It's just about us. All right, guys. The next segment is ref rules, right? So this is a segment where we get a scenario from an actual ref, and then we have to decide what we would do if we were the refs, isn't it? Now, this is not about what the correct answer is. It's about what you would do and why you would do it. So if your justification is good enough, you can get the point. So as Abby's our local ref, so Abby, you take it away.
All right, I'm going to hand it over to an actual ref. This is Thomas Bramall.
A player is subbed on and hands a note to a teammate. An opposition player steals the note and reads it. What do you do as a referee?
Has that ever happened?
This is what I'm doing.
few times.
I'm
Yeah,
not
they've looked-
doing.
I've seen them look over the shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
I do that many a times.
Me personally, I'm not doing anything because if you can get your stuff jacked, you deserve it.
Give me it.
Give me it now. Yeah, I can't. If I got instructions and you say give me it, he scores.
See me? I'm like, "Bruv, what's wrong with you? What do you want me to do? Ref, he took my piece of paper. What? Hey, man, go do some push-ups.
If you're taking a girl out for dinner and she ends up with someone else, that's your problem. Like, what do you want the waiter to do? Nah,
I'm sorry.
mind your business. Nothing to do with you.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
So talking of instructions, yeah. As a player, be honest. Do you really listen? Like, cause it's so big. I always think that when I'm at games, yeah, the pitches are so big. When the manager's shouting, I'm thinking like, surely you guys are just playing, fam.
Nah, depends who your manager is.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Mm.
Nah. I'll tell you that. Not even me.
Yeah.
All right, but big man, hold the ball up. And there's times, especially, I always say for players, bruv, the reaction, especially when you're tired. So you've been running, and a man bellowing in your ear. Like, bruv, there's been a few times I've looked at manager and be like, I beg. Look, I'm trying.
Trying.
I'll beg. You know, it's like, when the ball man catch. I'm trying. Big man, I'm trying.
What about you, Jake? Then is it a thing like when instructions come on, like you're like, okay, we got to do this.
Most of my managers, all their work was done throughout the week.
Yeah.
You didn't have no bellowers?
I know I did. I had Tony Pullis.
Oh,
He was.
yeah.
He's on it. Chase Lampard, he's getting away.
He's done it again.
That is, you know,
He was relentless. He'd burn more calories in a game than what the players would.
Oh, really?
Running up and down, picking the hat back up, putting it back on, back down.
What about Redknapp? What was he like?
He was all right.
Like-
He was at half time, different story, but on the side of the
Yeah,
pitch,
he
he
was
was all right. Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're all saying we'll do nothing. It's the player's fault that got jacked.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll find out after the break what we should really do. Yes, guys, welcome back to How Long Ref. We're here with Jake, Byron, Abby's our ref. So we had a scenario from a ref before the break. What would we do if someone comes on the pitch with instruction, another player steals it? Like what you guys saying? Thomas Bramall, that's what he's given us, and we've all said, mind your business.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see for what we should actually do.
If the referee considers the actions of the opposing player to be adopting an aggressive attitude, they will be cautioned for their behaviour. If the player also adopts an aggressive attitude, they will also be cautioned for their actions.
what?
No, I don't like that.
So if I can take it off you with a smile on my face, I don't get booked.
Yeah.
Hey yo, hey, I said, give me the note. So, well, that's blessed. Why would this? Like I can't.
Okay, cool. Let's do.
Can you book him? Him.
Okay, we don't agree. Okay, Abby, what we saying? Play it around.
I feel like that's joint. Like we were all kind of in a
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you think about it, I came up with it first. Let's just be real.
Is
And
he
like,
allowed to answer back?
no.
No.
No, I'm arguing.
Really
You're on this bully boy tactic, you know.
No, but Rock, I'm just chatting because we're on a level. So
I'm
I'm just
Steve's
chatting.
notes.
I just reckon we can relate.
Say about you though. You're here every week, they're not. Anyway, back to you two. I'm going to give it both of you.
Share the points. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, no.
I can't.
No, is that dissent?
Yeah.
He's
It's not.
You'll be a red. You're already on a
Do
booking.
your thing.
Right.
Do your thing.
Thank you.
It's a real good ref, you know.
tell you've played a lot of games. You can tell, innit?
The experience.
Good
man.
ref.
Good, well, you got that one right.
You know there was.
How many times I've used that? For like a useless one, goes out for a throw middle of the pitch.
You
Ref,
got that one right, Ref.
that actually come off me, ref. Oh really? Yeah, I'd never lied to you. Yeah.
What?
You know, like a nothing
that?
throw and they throw it home. You go, ref, just to let you know that I did take a mick. Cheers, Jake. Cheers, Jake. Yeah, no worries, man.
Next segment is called the butterfly effect. So this is an interesting one. So this is something in football that seemed minor that led to a big consequence, right? So an example is Mopé injuring Leno against Arsenal. That means Martinez comes on, then we see how good he is. He then plays for Arsenal, gets his moves to Villa, represents the national team, makes that wonderful save in the final. Messi wins the World Cup. So does Messi not win the World Cup if Mopé doesn't injure Leno?
Well, Messi wins World Cup, so I know we can just say, oh, that was good how you put it together, but Messi was winning the World Cup regardless.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, don't dismiss what I just did. That was
That was a lot of research there. That was a.
Yeah, I just,
You had to land. Like,
Come
that's
on,
why,
man.
no,
Like,
so that's why I was like, after,
you
that felt
landed,
personal.
landed.
no, but but after
felt
we all
personal.
I don't feel like it's
After we
100%
woke
not.
up,
yeah, after we
It's not
was
enough.
like, okay,
but
You're trying to get him saying,
No, but Ref, was it
I'm still digesting it. Well, it was long.
okay, yeah. What's yours though?
oh,
Talking all that rubbish. Let me see what you got.
but for me, a domino effect. They're gonna feel like I'm
Bayo,
coming for
talk
Arsenal.
to me. No, Bayo, talk to me. I got one for you.
You got one.
If you don't go to Lithuania, you don't end up on FIFA.
Oi, that is the biggest domino effect.
See?
We got one.
No, that's one. That's one. I don't go
You didn't even
Lithuania.
think about that for your own self.
No, because that's bare things. That's like if I wasn't born. I wouldn't play. So it's the best stuff. The best stuff. You know that was, brother. But I'll give it in that sense. You know what? If Zlatan did auditions, he wouldn't be the guy now. Because he would have ended up going to audition, playing for Arsenal, and not really doing what, you know what I'm saying, he really was doing. So if he did do an auditions, chances are he would have gone down, he would have impressed, he would have been at Arsenal, and then
Not one a lot.
Yeah, and this
still
been
would've finished
a
that.
folklore.
not been,
Not being
not
Zlatan.
been the Zlatan,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Talking about trials, yeah. Have you both ever been on trial, or do you just?
you ain't just say about Lithuania gonna make my...
Oh, but was that a trial? No, I didn't know that was a trial.
Bruv, I went on so many trials. I have to go to Lithuania. If I want to have to go to Lithuania, it's my first choice.
Hey, don't laugh too hard. I might be doing the same for me.
But when I want to talk about that. When you go on trial,
Yeah.
what's that like? Like going on trial? Are you just trying to you're trying to impress, innit? But like, I don't get it. Like, what's the mentality of like? Are you trying to smash someone? Like, what's the mentality of like going on trial, going to a team and being like, yo, I'm trying to get in here?
I think it differs on your age.
And how many successful trials have you had?
Are we going before Lithuania or after Lithuania?
Let's go before Lithuania.
Oh, damn. Oh, but you know where it started to get? It'd been like, you know when you know you're going to get bad news, they start off and be like, you know what?
They lick their lips, yeah.
They'd be like this, yeah, they're like, hey, let me say this, man. You know, you've got something, you know. So you're like, oh, wow, you're just giving me a... But we're not going to offer you nothing. Oh, wow.
Not for us.
You're not for... That's the bar.
Someone will be lucky to have.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
listen, you're like, oh,
Is that a breakup?
Yeah,
it's not you, it's us.
yeah, that sounds like a breakup, man.
Yo, but yeah, man, to me, if I went on hella trials, and I always say, look, this game's about opinions. You just need one to kind of say, no, you know what, I like what you've got. So I went on hella trials, but I do think when you go in, depends on your age, because I do say when you're younger, you try and impress. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think when you're older, you just go to do your best. And if you do your best, generally, that's what you focus on, rather than being like, oh, no, man, they're going to think I'm going to touch this, and just go out your comfort zone. Do your comfort zone until you get into the door, and then all of a sudden, you'll just relax. But trialing, I remember when trials used to come in, you'll always remember, because you don't know nobody, you don't know where to sit. You don't know what time you're getting out, so you're just in a corner. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, right, it's hard because there's dynamics. So it's hard, man. Listen, don't get the game twisted. This football game, you know what I'm saying?
Not easy, yeah.
Football game's not easy, man. Football
All
game's
right,
not
Jake,
easy.
what's your butterfly effect?
I think when you're touching on that as well, when you're a bit older, you're carrying a career behind you as well, and people know what you can do.
Yeah.
So that's more
Yeah. So
providing your knees can still do what
see
they're
how you
meant
pointed
to
at your
do.
knees. By the way,
yeah.
for those
What
listening,
Yeah.
he didn't point at his own knees.
pointed
He pointed at
No,
at
do you know what?
Mayo's knees.
That's rude.
Yeah.
First,
That's
thank you. And the way it was a big point. It was like, his knees, because I was like, just so you know, it was very wide the way he pointed at my knee.
It was rude. It was
Providing you-
condescending.
those things.
Jake's in the book.
Wait.
Jake's in the book.
I just thought the knees
Yeah, like-
deserved a bit of grace.
Talk about your own knees. Talk about your own knees.
So talking about so Jake, what's next for you then? Are you gonna go on a trial?
I'm going Lithuania.
Hey, come on.
Jake, will you
Mention my name,
Will you
cuz.
play for my on Sunday team just for like one game, bro? Me and you centre mid.
Where is it?
Eltham.
I'll be pushing forward though. You can sit.
Yeah,
I've done the
bro,
dirty work for
basically,
too
bro,
long.
whatever
I've
you
done the
want
dirty
me
work
to
for
do,
too long.
That's
this is what I'm
right.
saying. Whatever you want me to do, I'm doing. It's not a thing of like what if you told me run, I'm running it. If you told me, but please, one game, man. Elton Palace will win like 7-0.
Really?
If I win this first.
Yeah.
I don't score goals. I might stop a couple. I don't score.
But
I hope you got a goal
the way
scorer.
you'll be
He's
dictating the game,
solid.
will have the ball in it.
Tempo.
Yeah. And I'm a striker for my team.
Oh, are
Do
you?
you score goals then?
Yeah.
You don't sound sure. You sure you score goals?
Score goals. I score goals.
okay.
Yeah.
Say it a bit louder. There's no
Your voice went high.
Let me get a check on that, please.
I score goals. I score goals.
No, and let's move. Okay, let's move. On. So what's your butterfly effect?
My butterfly effects. I got a couple actually, but I'll pick one. I'll let you pick one, Ref. You got Harry Kane. If he didn't come back and get his chance, and Tim Sherwood wasn't brave enough to give him that chance,
So if Tim Sherwood was not the manager,
yeah,
Tottenham, Harry Kane.
perhaps he's still rattling around the league. So, arguably a bigger one than that. Benoit Asuakotu
That's
got injured.
That's what I was going to say.
at left back.
Yeah.
And he was nailed on. He was brilliant.
He was.
Yeah, he was sick,
brilliant,
but he didn't like football or something.
He hated football.
Sick player though, like genuinely, like such.
No, he was sick, yeah, but he just
Yeah.
didn't like football.
Yeah.
That's okay, you know.
No, that's also okay, yeah.
He was,
It's a job,
he was
yeah.
honest about it. Like, it was a
Job.
job.
I rate
It was a
that.
job. It was a paycheck.
He was like the original one
Yeah.
to come out with,
He was.
really, weren't he?
But he got injured at Stoke.
He got
He
injured.
got injured at
See?
Stoke. And
Did I get a
then-
point for that Stoke one?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm going to probably give you the round.
You got, yeah.
It was good.
How-
So he got
No,
injured
Ref.
at Stoke.
Ref, I haven't even given mine yet.
Hold
I
on,
haven't
let the
even
ref
say
speak.
that.
I'm with you on that,
Injured
but I don't want to
Stoke.
back you too much.
Because
But-
the ref, yeah, you
the
know what
ref.
the ref
Well, I
on.
take
He's
your
not
red
even in the
card, let's
running.
Again and say off if you're careful.
Okay,
I don't want
sorry.
to be that ref that brandishes red cards.
Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, he got injured at Stoke.
Injured at Stoke. Gareth Bale was going on loan to Nottingham Forest. He had to fill in. Only left-sided player we had at the time, really. Boom, in he went, and then now he's a scratch golfer.
That's hey.
Mad.
Now you know what Gareth Bale became. Bale told me he would be worth more than him. I can't believe it, and he still.
Did you actually say that?
He
What?
said he would be worth
Hold on.
92 million.
Wait, before he says
Ref.
he then told me that Bell wasn't 92 million. So I said, oh.
Bale was like 89, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what I
is
said.
this- oh,
but I
okay,
only,
is this what it
is
was earlier?
So this is what it was. So I was like, look, fair enough. If Bell's 89, I can be persuaded to be
With add-ons.
With add-ons
With
may
add-ons.
take me over him anyway. But that's only with add-ons. I don't know if I'm going to make it at the end. I don't know. But as for the world, you get what I'm saying? This is FIFA we're talking about, right? That's what I thought it was. I thought it was the FIFA game.
Whatever, man, whatever.
That's what...
But that's. I think that's a great.
dope.
That's a great one. You got two.
The Bear one's a great shout.
The Bell one is with the knock-on effect.
Yeah.
Coming in injured.
It's also that, yeah, it's great. My one was, I was, because it was a personal one, because I was at the game, innit? You know when Barcelona beating Liverpool 3-0 at the Nou Camp, Messi scored that free kick.
Right.
What players forget, yeah, is that at the end of that game, Messi like takes it past two players and slides in Dembele, innit? 1-on-1 with the keeper, 4-0 surely.
Right.
Misses. We think, it's calm, they're through, they've got 3-0, innit? But then obviously what Liverpool did. So really and truly, if Dembele scores that, Liverpool don't win the Champions League.
Spurs again. There's a VAR one at City.
Ref.
And then
It's
you
fine.
Go to Ajax.
Ref.
But then it's not, you know,
Ref, you didn't win
but
it.
if they
Fine.
didn't play Harry
Fine.
Kane in the
Ref has
final
got
and
hands
maybe
on you,
play
No,
Yeah,
the person
thank
scored
you,
a
thank you,
hat-trick.
Jake, for
We're
pointing that out.
friends though. We're friends.
Hey,
friends, though.
how's your family?
Yeah.
Hey, give him the yellow card.
Just give it
No,
to the
no,
king.
Sorry. There's no touching of the referee.
Why?
There's no touching on the referee.
It was
Sit this
coming.
one out.
It was
Right,
coming.
he's off.
He done
He's
the
off.
right thing,
You're off for
ref.
2
you
minutes.
did the
It's your
right
second
thing.
yellow.
Gain
Ref
control
puts
of the
you
game.
first.
You did the
Oh,
right thing, ref.
There's my
You did the
yellow.
right thing, ref.
Yeah, I agree.
You're good, and ref.
And Andrew Mensah, you are off. It's one yellow. Yeah, you've got a red now. Sorry, mate.
Leave up.
Right, I'll just take over then from this point. Cool. Player of the round. I like both of them, but just on a biased one because it was the one I was going for as well. It does have to go to Jake. The Bale one was going to be
Not
mine.
personal.
I'm just going to say this because I am now going
pissing off
to.
again.
I'm going to stand on business. You said at the beginning of the show, biasness gets booked. You have just said you was biased. So icto facto, you technically,
Right, okay.
you should be booked.
I'll
I'm
book
just
my-
throwing
I'll-
that.
I will book myself for the
Okay.
good of the team.
Right.
It's a booking to myself.
okay.
But it was more for the fact that I thought it was a good shout and it was my own. But Jake stole it. So
Okay.
that was why. But I see your point.
Oh,
and
thank
that,
you.
that was
That's why, because I like to stand on business sometimes.
that,
you know.
that was delivered in a really nice fashion.
Thank
unlike-
you, ref.
Andrew's in a timeout. I'm in charge now, which is always nice as your referee, so play even nicer. Last segment is under the radar goal catalogue. So if there's a player that you think has been looked over, maybe we don't get enough hype for, it's just a one-word answer that we need in terms of the player. But yeah, let us know what you think.
Matthew Letizier.
Mm.
Go look at his catalogue.
Do you think he's overlooked because of the one club thing?
That just if you look at his catalogue of goals, that's what it is. And we were talking about PR and under, you know, Matt Letizier's quality of goals. Catalogue to catalogue, I would say talk to me as in overlooked, not somebody that
Yeah.
we know, like Suarez has got bangers. We say that, you know what I'm saying? But overlooked where you're like, oh my days.
Okay, I'm being told you've got to come back in.
I'm back in. Yeah, the streets miss me. No, you're right. Letizier's got the best quality of goals.
Are we talking about quality, number? Both?
Whatever.
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 To be fair, he did score some class.
Ridiculous. If you
Yeah,
look at his
they-
highlight reel, it's
Yes,
nuts.
that's
They were
what
cheeky.
that's,
They were
yeah.
cheeky.
that's
They
what
were
the highlight reel.
real
That's what,
stuff,
if you
yeah.
look at his highlight reel,
Yeah.
Oh, well, anything you got, let me word it for you. It'll come out better.
thank you, my brother. For saying that.
Yeah, go.
I would say that was
Another book.
that was kind of personal.
That's
That wasn't even a straight. That was a headshot. It wasn't even like, oh, I just got him randomly. Man just said, yeah. I say, let me put it.
Sorry.
was
All
really
right, Jake, you're up.
Who have we got? All right. Rude Van Nistelrooy.
This guy.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
You're a proper intelligent body, you know. You're you're intelligent.
Is he under the radar?
No. Hold on. Is he allowed to?
I
I
just-
don't allow he's
he's
off,
allowed.
she's
Yeah,
allowed.
be easy, El Squeezy. Let him land. Come on, man.
I think the likes of Thierry Henry does a bit more TV. He was doing the Vavavoom, he's doing the Renault, spinning the Renault around, French, coffees, all that.
Ooh,
I think he had a bigger profile, bigger label than what Rude did. And I think Rude scored as many important goals, if not more.
I'm saying Yakubu.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
You could,
Yakubu was getting 15 to 20 goals every season.
Yeah.
For repping Nigeria. When he played for Nigeria,
He wasn't doing that.
wasn't on
Yeah.
it.
I don't know
At
what he was doing,
Everton,
Yakubu, yeah.
he was playing crazy well. There's even a story where he could have scored 4. He was meant to score 4 in the last game to get 20, and he could have got a bonus, but he scored.
Yeah, I read that the other day,
and he didn't.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying Yakubu.
That's a
Good
Portsmouth,
shout.
isn't it?
Yeah,
That's a
good
Portsmouth,
shout.
I think, that one.
That's
In a team like Portsmouth as
In
well.
a team like
also-
Portsmouth, bro.
some good,
Say nothing.
some
That's
good
a
ones
good one
from
in
you.
that.
Yeah, you leveled up. You
The
came.
Swansea was
Nah.
no good. That-
Swansea, so we couldn't give you that. But
No, but you guys already. We got on tape that you guys thought.
No,
Oh,
but
but you guys started.
wasn't
Bonnie,
as bad.
meet
it
you.
wasn't as bad. No, it wasn't as bad,
Yeah.
but not for the question.
Okay, ref, play it around.
Play of the round. Do you know what? There were some others also that you could have had. Like Tim Cahill would have been a good shout.
Tim Cahill's a
Dirk
great.
Powell, Liverpool. That was. I think he was such a clutch player.
Yeah,
for Liverpool.
clutch, very clutch. Yeah.
Berbatov, Robbie Keane. Like again, like I think people sleep on how good Robbie.
Nah, man,
Yeah.
you lot, these
Robbie
people
Keane
got
edition one.
rated.
Keane.
First
No, but I
edition.
feel like they got rated.
But
All,
pre-Liverpool.
all these
yeah.
players, maybe Kite didn't, but no, all these players got rated.
Tim Cahill.
That's a
greatest.
great shout.
No, Tim Cahill's a good shot, but Berbatov's not a good
got
shot.
rated, but I don't think Robbie Keane got as.
Oh, it's not every day.
Oh,
No, it's always everyday Tottenham.
I
I'm on a
forgot.
defence league
You know
this
about these
weekend,
things? I didn't even put them
All
two
I've had-
together, you know. Rah.
All I've had
Oh,
this week.
yeah.
All right, ref,
I'm
we need.
talking about goals for Ireland. Right.
Oh, them just.
Okay, we're talking play the
Player of the
round.
Player of the round. Do you know what? I'm going to give it to you because actually, even though you gave us an assist as well, so we can.
Come on.
I'll give you that. I'll give you
Please
this
let the
one.
comments say he said,
give
oh
you-
no,
I'll
it's
give you this
Yakubu, he's Nigerian. Yeah,
I'll
let's
give
go
you,
Yakubu.
Andrew, it's yours.
Play the round, yeah.
Yeah, the Yak was a very good shout.
That's it, man. Honestly, it's been such a fun episode, man. Guys, thank you so much for coming on, Jake. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate Abby. You sent me off. It was fair. Don't get me wrong. It was harsh, but it was fair. And I felt I couldn't believe myself that I hate when like she just taking over my show. It's her show. That's mad, isn't it? But go on, play the pod.
Well, based on what I've written down here, it is technically Jake, but I do feel like they did come up with some good stuff. It's not you, so you can rule yourself out.
Ref, that's mad deep. Like, you know, I know it wasn't me. You didn't have to.
Ref, I know.
No,
Just
I know it's not.
Not me. Okay, yeah. So, who you going for?
It's going to have to be Jake because I've given you more points.
It's gonna have to.
Don't know how I've done that. But
Jake, you came on to play today.
Yeah, you came.
And also, you promised that you're gonna play for my Sunday team, so I'll text you the details.
I don't know about the
I don't
promise.
know about the
Huh?
I don't know
Can we
about-
check that
All
again?
right, cool.
please? Check that.
VAR, we'll VAR it. We'll VAR it. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks my guests again, Jake.
Thank you.
Bio, thank you so much, Abby.
been a pleasure.
It hasn't been a pleasure for me, but I'm sure it's been a pleasure for everybody else. Yes, guys, that's How Long Ref. You can catch us every Wednesday on the audios. You can catch the podcast on all the places you get your podcasts. And remember, you can check out Sky Sports Premier League every Wednesday for the visuals. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.